Hello viewers, Murray here with Murray's Mobile Mechanics and welcome to the channel. Today I'm working on a 2006 Nissan Maxima 3.5 liters V6. So the situation right here is the customer took it to a shop and they recommended quite a bunch of things, which is the AC compressor, AC condenser. They recommended the radiator, the two front struts. They recommended the rear brake pads and rotors. They recommended the driver side CV axle, valve cover gaskets. So we got everything here apart from the valve cover gaskets, which I'm waiting for. So before replacing everything that I've mentioned, we are going to go through them to make sure the customer needs them. So that's the situation right there. So other than that, everything is good to go. So in my previous video, one of the viewers commented on my audio system, which I believe hasn't been good, and definitely today we are trying out something new, and definitely let me show you what I'm going to use today. This is the FunSnap audio system, so I'll leave the link in the description where to find it. I've read reviews about it, people recommend it. It's a little bit pricey, but I guess it's worth it. And today right now the temperatures are already 95 Fahrenheit, which is 35 degrees, so it's going to be a pretty hot day. It's only 9 a.m. in the morning, so we got backup for that. So let me flip the camera and then walk you through. Hello viewers, so we got the two front struts right there, we got the radiator right there, we got the AC condenser, we got the driver side CV axle, rear brake pads and rotors right there, and we got the AC compressor right there. So we got almost everything we need apart from the valve cover gasket. So the car is already secured. That's our car right there. And as you know, safety is always #1 priority in this industry. So the car is shocked in the back, you can see right there, just to avoid the car from rolling backwards. And if you follow nicely, we got two jack stands securing the car right there, and on the passenger side we still have the jack right there. So the two wheels are already out. I took both front wheels off and we used the 21mm socket with the rigid impact wrench, and we took the 5 lug nuts right there, and the wheel is right there. So it's the same on the other side, and definitely we are good to go. So let me set myself up and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so whilst I was still running around here and there, I did pressurize the system. I just wanted to observe to see if the radiator is leaking. I did not see any leak, but once we take everything apart, we'll double check before we conclude. So definitely you can see it's under pressure right now, and it is still holding at the same point for almost 2-3 hours. So that's a good sign, but again, I don't want to make the call right now. So to do the pressurizing system, I rented this EverTough pressure radiator and cap test kit. This is the part number right there. I rented this from O'Reilly's, I think about 160, 165. So it's up to you. If you want to keep it, they'll just take your money away, but the money you paid for it as a rental, after using it, you take it back, they'll just inspect it and give you back the money. So it's up to you. So right now I'm gonna take these covers off. You can see right now I still have the top piece right there, but I loosened them already. I'll show you in a bit what I used. There's 3 of them. This is the last one right there. So I took 3, which is one here, and one here. Then the one that we took from here fell off, so this one will come off just like so. The same with this cover right here. I'll take it out. We are trying to see if we can verify if the valve covers are leaking. So to take those out, I used this Allen key socket. It's a H5 and it's a Shure belt. I'll leave the link in the description where I got this kit, courtesy of AutoZone. So we can see this is our valve cover. We're going to inspect it further. So like I said, it's a V6. There's this bank here and the other bank on the other side. So we'll take time to double check that, but right now let's concentrate on taking off the bumper, which is that one right there, and then we'll start attacking this car by taking the condenser out. But first, before we do that, let's verify to see our system does not have Freon in. So you gotta be environmental friendly. Make sure before you start working with the AC system, make sure the whole system is evacuated. So right now I'm gonna pinch you can see there's no pressure, which is a very good thing. Then you can work on your AC. So right now, let me set myself up. We take the bumper out and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so to take the bumper out, there should be a screw right here. I think I used the T25 torque bit right there, and then there's this plastic clip right here. I use this clip remover tool from Harbor Freight, so it should be the same on the other side. So let me take this out and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I'm gonna take this fender wall cover off. There's another screw right here. We use the T25 torque bit to take it out, and we are going to move this whole thing because we want access where we'll be able to see when we get to the AC compressor. We want clear view so that we see what's going on. And then there's a 10mm bolt right here. It should be the same with the other side, and once you take that out, this bumper will come off just like so. It's supposed to have clips on top right here, some here and some here, but they're missing, so it's only those clips that I've taken off. So what we do this side, we're gonna do the same on the other side, and this bumper will come off. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so after taking all the screws out, this bumper should come off just like so. The only thing we need to do right now is disconnect the connectors that go to the bulbs. So pretty easy. It's just the press and put up, I believe so. So I have to press on the tab and then put the wiring off, and that's the situation right here. Aside. Hello viewers, so after taking the bumper out, we have to take this screw out. It's held by two 8mm bolts. There's one here and another one right here. So once we take these out, and this grill should actually come off just like so. So we are going to put it on the side as well. And then I like putting these back on, and we'll put them on the wiper section right there so that we don't lose them. And we are going to take this metal frame right here, but first we'll take this foam off just like so. And then we got, I believe it's either 14mm nuts. There's two on top right here, and then one at the bottom. It should be the same this side. So we'll take this off, and then we have access to the condenser. So we are going to actually break this down in two parts. So our part one will be replacing the AC condenser, and that's what we're doing right now. So let me do that off camera and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so the way you take these bolts, they are 14 by the way, so you use a 14mm socket with the impact ring just like so. Once you take them out, you have also to disconnect this ambient temperature sensor. It sits right there at the bottom, so just take that one out, and then this whole thing should come off just like so. So put it on the side, which is right there. Don't lose the actually nuts. So right now you can see our condenser is getting exposed bit by bit. So let me set myself up to figure out how the AC condenser comes out, and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so it looks like the AC condenser comes in from inside. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to drain the radiator, and you drain the radiator from right there. So we're going to drain the coolant and then disconnect the bottom radiator hose. We are going to disconnect the upper radiator hose. I think it connects right here. We're going to take this plastic cover off, and then you can do it either way, taking off all this, but it's quite involving. So what we're going to do is we take off these. I don't know if we need to take these out, but we'll leave them right there. These are the ones that guides the air to come through to the condenser. There's one here and one right there. So we are going to take off quite a bunch of things, which is we drain the coolant, disconnect the radiator hoses, take off this air knuckle right here, and then take off these radiator supporting clips right here, one here and one here. And then we're going to take off the electric fans and take off the radiator, and then we will get access to the AC condenser. So let me do that off camera and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so we are making headways. You can see we've drained the coolant right there, and we've disconnected the upper radiator hose. We use the flathead screwdriver right here. The same with the lower radiator hose. We use the flathead screwdriver as well. We've disconnected this coolant reservoir hose that comes to the radiator from right there. And by the way, I disconnected the battery using a 10mm socket. This car was making noise. It kept on beeping. It's got an alarm. So that's that. We've also disconnected the electric connection from right there. Press on the tab and then pull. This is how the setup is on the tab. Press the tab and then pull out. The same with this side as well. This is how the setup looks. For a clear view, press on this tab and then pull. And then we've also disconnected the wiring connecting to the cooling fan. So this is a good time also if you're doing a radiator. Since we're doing the condenser, you take off the radiator either way. This is another way to do it. So there's two 10mm bolts that hold the electric fan to the radiator. They're both here. There's one here and one on the other side. I don't remember where I put them, but they should be somewhere safe. And then right now we are going to take off these clips that connect the radiator to the frame of the vehicle. You can see you just have to put a tab, this one here and this one on the other side, and you slide them off. Let me actually do this one. Should be the same with the other side. And then it comes off just like so. It's the same with the other side. They actually house this radiator bushing. Once these go bad, the radiator will be flapping back and forth, and then it will have a crack, and in the end you need to replace the radiator. So I'm gonna go ahead, take the radiator fan off, and then we'll take this clamp off and the bushing, and then the radiator should actually come off from the top. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I ended up disconnecting the battery completely. So we took off the positive terminal with the 10mm bolt, took this out, and also took off this battery holder, 2 10mm nuts. We took that out, and then once we took the battery out, I had to take this fuse housing off the frame, which is for the battery bracket right there. So you have to push these tabs, push them in and then slide it out, and then you have to take a bunch of, I believe, 1 2 3 4 5 12mm bolts holding the bracket holder, battery holder. And then also to disconnect this clamp, I took off the 10mm. I used a flathead screwdriver, by the way, to take this out. And then there was a 10mm bolt right here, which is that one there, to take this air filter housing box out. The only way to access this one was to take this out, and right now we'll go ahead and take this bracket holder up. It comes off, and then it was blocking the electric fan right here. So we'll take that out and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so temperatures are getting extreme, and I rented this piece of equipment from Home Depot. It's a porta cool cooler. So the way this one works, you have to connect water, fill it up with water, and you should have water running all the time, and then you connect it to your socket and turn it on. So you got the pump on and off. So right now the pump is on, and you choose the fan speeds. Right now I'm at low. If I want, I can turn it to speed high, and you can see it is blowing cool with the water, but I just want it on low, which is still working okay. By the way, I rented this one so that I know which one to buy for myself. So right now we are at the point where the condenser should actually come out. So there is an electric connection right here. It's a press and pull tab. You have to press on the tab right there and then pull it, and then there is a 12mm nut bolt right here. So you can see right now I'm taking off the 12mm bolt just like so, and what this does, it houses the two lines that come from the compressor. So you have to take the bolt out completely for you to actually access these lines. So once you disconnect these lines, you can put them on the side, and then once you do that, you have to come this side, and there is a setup basically just like the one for the radiator. This one right here, it's got tabs on the side. You have to pull those tabs out, and then you can actually pull the condenser out just like so. So once you do that, you have to raise it up a little bit this side just like so, and then once you do that, you can actually pull it off the same way this side. Raise it up a little bit, and then it comes off just like so. So this condenser should come off just like so, and that's how you get it out. So we are going to pause on this condenser job for a while, and then we are going to attack the AC compressor since we have enough room, and this will be a better view for you people to see exactly where the compressor is located, what boards houses it, and then we are going to take it out. So our chapter 1 will be the condenser replacement. So we'll pause for now, and then we'll go to chapter 2, which is the AC compressor. So let me set myself up, and then we'll see you on the other side. Hello viewers, Murray here with Murray's Mobile Mechanics, and this time around I'm going to show you how to replace the AC compressor since we have enough room. Radiator is off the way, AC condenser is off the way, the bumper grill, they are off the way. So now this will give us a good view of where the compressor is located and how to get to it. So this is our compressor right there. You can see this is where it is. That's our compressor right there. So I've already disconnected the electrical connection. It's a press and pull tab. Press on the tab and then pull it out, and then we are going to disconnect the AC lines. There's this one here, and then there's another one. These are 12mm bolts, and then the compressor is housed to the engine by I think a couple bolts. On this side I can see we have 2, and these are 14s. There's one right there, let's see, and there's another one right there. And then when we come to the other side, we got actually more bolts. There's one here which I believe is a 12mm bolt, but we have to take the belt first, and then we have another one right there. This is the one that's holding the oil cooler line coming from the oil filter, and there's a bolt right there, and then there's this nut right here, and there's another one right there. So 2 on the other side, 3, 4 on the bolts, and then 5, 1, which makes 5, which is a nut right there. So right now I'm gonna grab myself a 14mm wrench to loosen this nut right here, and then I'll bring you guys back on the other side. We take tension off the belt. So let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I grabbed myself a 14mm wrench, Harbor Freight wrench, piece pack. I've had this for almost 4-5 years, still standing. So we're going to break loose this middle, I believe that's the nut. So we're going to break it loose just like so. Once we break it loose, we'll switch to the top, and then we take tension off the belt. This one has got the old school kind of tension adjustment, so we'll loosen it a little bit more, and then we can switch to the top. I don't know if you are able to see, but on the top side we have that bolt right there. That's the one you adjust your tension of the belt from. So we're going to use a 40mm socket, and then we're just going down there like so. And then we are going to actually loosen it. So the more you loosen this top adjuster, the more you have the belt loose. So you can see the belt is loose. So the more you loosen this guy, then the more you have access to the belt getting more loose, and then take it out. So let me do that off camera, and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so that's the setup right there. So the more I spin that tensioner from the top, the more you can see the belt is losing tension. So right now I kind of feel like the belt can come off. Now we need to do a little bit more, so we'll come back on top, and we're going to loosen it more and more. until we get to a point where actually the belt should just come off by itself. So this car's got two belts. There's one that drives the crankshaft, AC compressor, tension and alternator, and then the other one drives the power steering pump. Actually it's leaking right there, you can see, and it's connected to the crankshaft as well. So right now I want to see if this belt can come out. You can see we've gotten the belt to come out, so we'll actually take it out, and then since the belt is out now, we can actually access these other bolts I was talking about. So there's this one right here, this one here, and the nut right here, and I believe there is one more right there. It's being hidden by the tensioner right there. So once you take the tension off, you expose that bolt. So right now, let me grab myself the right two and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so right now I'll push the tensioner up, and then it will expose this bolt right here. It's actually a 12 using a 14, which is a wrong 2 at all. So right now we'll go back to our 12 and then we'll get it off just like so. So we took out the top one, and we can also take out these other ones. The one right here, I don't know if you're able to see them, but there's one right here. Take that one out. Also this one right here. Take those out. The only remaining one this side should be this big guy right here, and let me try to actually take it out by hand since I wasn't ready. So that's the nut right there. We have the stud remaining right there, and then we got this one out. Get this one out. So let me actually go to the other side and see what else is remaining. Hello viewers, so on the other side, which is the front side, we are going to take off these two 14mm, I mean the 12, the one that holds the pipes to the compressor. Take this one off just like so, the other one as well, and you can see the bolts keep falling down. And once we take those two out, we can just pull on the pipes just like so. It's just the O-ring holding this pipe in place. You just have to wiggle it, and then it comes off. The same with this one. Just have to wiggle it, find a better angle. You can see it comes off just like so. And now we have to switch to the 14mm socket and get those two. These two right here. There's the top one right there. I'm trying to find a better angle. That one comes out, and then let me try to get a longer extension for the other one so that we can actually take it out. So I'm using a 14mm socket, and I've added another extension to take this one off just like so. So you can see once the two long bolts are taken off and the compressor is actually moving, which is right there, you can see it's moving. The only thing holding the compressor is actually the stud right there. So remember when I was taking the top covers off, I lost one of the bolts I did mention. It's actually on top of the compressor inside right there. I don't know if you're able to see it, but let's try to see if we can fish it out, and we'll find it I'll show it to you later. So right now, let me actually just take the compressor out, and then we should be good to go. Hello viewers, so I have an update for you. So this is the old compressor and this is the new one. So it looks exactly the same, and definitely inside the compressor package, that means this is the box for it. We bought a 4 seasons compressor, and this is the part number right there. So inside the package, there's this I'll call a manual, so, or a pamphlet, whatever you can call it. It has some information that you need to follow step by step. Inside also there's these 2 stars, I believe that's the one that the other nut comes off, and there's a set of O-rings. I just don't know where I put them, but there is a set of O-rings. So basically you have to read the manual, and it guides you exactly on what to do. So I'll just show you the brief information that you need to look out for. So these compressors, they come tagged with a tag. So in our case, you can see it says pink label, and then there's also a yellow label right there. So it says yellow label. If your compressor is tagged with a yellow label, drain oil from compressor, and then you have to refill it with the right amount of oil. And then if you got the pink labeled compressor, it's pre-charged with 3 ounces of PAG oil. So this one, this is the oil it uses PAG 46, and we are going to add, so this one takes about 5.3, I mean the compressor takes about 5.3 ounces of PAG 46, so we are going to add it's recharged with 3, so we're going to add 2.5 ounces, and it takes about 18 ounces of Freon. So you can double check that information. I can also double check on the Mutual Pro Demand. I can figure it out, but once you scan this QR code, it will show you to download a PDF file. That's where you're going to find information for your car you're working on. So basically, once you download the QR code, you'll find more information specifically for the car you're working on. So we are going to add 2.5 ounces of PAG 46. As you can see, it's a pink tag compressor, so that's what we're going to do. So right now I'll do that off camera, and then it also tells you how to lubricate the compressor. Once you put oil in there, it tells you how to turn it, and then move the front of the compressor to lubricate the shaft inside there. So let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I'm trying to add oil in this compressor. As you can see right there, it says add oil here. So we're going to take this pink tag out, and we have a 10 millimeter, I believe it's a 12. So let me grab a 12 millimeter socket, and then I'll be back. So we got ourselves a 12 millimeter socket, and we are going to take this bolt out just like so. So I guess it's a 13, so let me grab a 13 and I'll be back. So we got ourselves a 13 millimeter wrench. We are going to take off that bolt right there. Once we take it out, we can twist the compressor this way, and then we'll take it off just like so. And then we have our 2.3 PAG 46 compressor oil right there. So I'm going to add it just right there in this port right there. I put too much so we can spin the compressor so that it sucks that oil inside, and we'll do likewise again and add some more, and we'll do the same thing. And we'll add the rest just like so. So I guess it goes in slowly. I'll keep turning the compressor and let that oil go in there. So we got most of it. So right now I'll go ahead and I'll add just a little bit from what we've spilled, just to composite. Just adjust a little bit, just like so, and that should be it. You just have to estimate. And right now we'll go ahead and put back this plug on. Make sure it's clean before it goes back on. We're going to plug it on just like so, so that once we put the compressor back on the vehicle, we don't spill that oil. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the compressor out before I put it back on. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so you can see I've cleaned up all the lines that connect to the compressor, which is these two. There's one here, and where's the other one? I don't see where the other one is, but anyways, the other one goes to the condenser. There's this one right here and that one right there, and this one goes to the compressor. I can't find the other line. Let me see where it's hiding. But anyway, my point is you have to change the O-rings all the time you do this kind of work. You can see we have the old O-rings, so all the time you do something on the AC, you have to actually change the O-rings. Here's another one. I think it was hiding from the bottom, so I've cleaned it up. Let me see if I can scrub it from this side. There we go. So I've cleaned up the lines. You can see there's still some freon in the system dripping, so we are going to actually change those O-rings. So the compressor itself came with this set of O-rings, and I have some extras, so in case I don't find this fitting, I'll get for my extras. So definitely that's one thing I needed to point out. So let me do that and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so you can see the electric connection is on. The two lines connected, the two boards on the compressor are connected, and when we come to the side, our tensioner is back on. You can see the boards at the bottom are on. Everything is on the tensioner. We got the nut tight right there, and we got the other bolts, this one right here, this one right there, and the other one right there. So I haven't added tension on the belt yet, so definitely I'm going to put the right tension on the belt. That's the only thing remaining on that part. And basically this is the way you replace a compressor on your 2006 Nissan Maxima 3.5 liters V6. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like and share to my channel, and if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for more videos like this one.